My client just asked me why won't her group trip get out of the group chat? Well, let me tell you the 5 reasons. Number 1, if you don't have the right people in the group for the trip you are going on, it will never work. If you're trying to go to a luxurious trip and the people in your group chat are doing economic or moderate travel, they are not going to tell you, girl, your trip is too expensive. If you are doing an economic or moderate trip and you have some people that love luxury travel, they are not going to tell you, I don't want to do your trip. They're not going to say it. So make sure that you are polling your friends really well and that you have honest friends. Honesty is the best way to make the group trip work. Are you going to be honest and tell me you can't afford the trip is too low, you don't like the destination? That's the best way to get the trip going. Number 2, get rid of the people in the group who are speaking so loud in the group chat, but they have no intention of going on the trip. You know who they are. These are the people who are like, no, I don't want to go there. I want to go here. I want to eat at this restaurant. I don't like that excursion. And they have no intention of going on the trip at all. How do you get rid of the people who are doing this? Say, guess what? We're planning a trip and we need everyone to put in a deposit from now. Yes, a deposit before we pick a place. Absolutely. If you give a deposit of $100 per person, that's going to reserve the spot as soon as we find our destination. Guess what? Those people who never intended on going, they're going to slowly come out of the chat because you can't say you want to go and you're giving a non-refundable deposit. So make sure you work with a travel agent that knows how to save that non-refundable deposit for your group so that we know who's really serious about your group trip. Number 3, you are giving the group way too many options, and that's a way to ruin your group trip as well. So when you're in the chat, I want you to just pick 2 places that you really want to go to. And then you're going to say, okay, for my birthday, for this girls trip, whatever it may be, it's either choice A or choice B. Because some of you are giving 5 and 6 choices, and then there's like 2 people wanting choice A, 2 people wanting choice B, 2 people wanting choice C, and you're never going to come down to it. As the group leader, pick 2 places that you would be happy if you went to either one and go with it. Don't sway, because guess what? If someone doesn't want to go on A or B, they may want to go on a future trip, but this trip is not for them. The 4th reason is you have surrounded yourself by people who don't want to compromise. What do I mean? If you have a group chat where no one is willing to give in, it will never work. When you go on a group trip, you might have a deal breaker. I have to stay at a 4-star hotel or a 5-star hotel, or I have to have a hotel that has great food. Go with your one thing that you have to have and bend a little bit for the group. Maybe the group wants to spend 3 nights and you only wanted to spend 2 nights. Okay, an extra night won't hurt you. Maybe the group wants to do a certain activity and you're not really into it. So try to make sure that the people that you have in your group trip, they're going to compromise a little bit for the good of the group. And the 5th reason that you must make sure you have in your group trip to get it out of the group chat is being direct. If you are honest and direct, and so are the people in the chat, be clear about what your expectations are, because if you have people who are coming on the trip and they're coming to lay by the beach and other people are coming to go and do ziplining and ATVs and parks every day, you're going to have confusion and chaos when you get to the trip. So these are our clear, this is a clear itinerary. This is my clear expectation. These are my boundaries. Ooh, share your boundaries. These are the things that bother me if I have a roommate. Whatever those items are, you want to make sure you discuss them so that they are so clear so you can have a successful trip. If you want more tips about how to get your group trip out of the group chat, write group trip below and I will keep them coming.